headed to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I tend to go there once a week. Okay, let me back up my spot first. I always turn on when I'm pulling out the parking spots, just so it's all parking's fun. And we're out of the spot. Okay, now we're just driving out of the parking garage here. Hang tight, guys, or girls, or whomever. I love when people drive fast in the parking garage. Like, chill out, man. There's like speed bumps too. I feel like stopping and practicing some Brazilian jiu-jitsu on this guy behind me. I'm not going to. Like, why would you go so fucking wide? What the fuck are you doing, man? Turn this way. Okay, now we're out. You know when you're in a parking garage and it's like people like don't keep to the right or whatever. Like I went to come out, turn out, and there's some guy like went wide around the corner. It's like, oh my god. So I was like not focused on you guys for a minute there, obviously, because you gotta focus on what you're doing. Most important is the road. Right now I'm on the road, but I'm not looking at you guys, obviously. But yeah, I'm heading to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm not sure it's my 4th or 5th class. I think I missed last week because there was that crazy snow day we had in Toronto or whatever happened. But yeah, so. And I've also come to a conclusion that once a week is good for me for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because I've got my big passion is like working out like bodybuilding style type workouts. Like, and I also like having no schedule. Like right now I'm on a schedule, like I gotta be there for a certain time. So that kind of stuff throws me off. Okay, I'm trying to turn around. I don't know what's going on here. Like, holy shit. This place is nuts. Okay, bear with me, guys. Like, I'm by a subway and all this kind of stuff. Like, it's just crazy just getting out of here. This guy should stop. Holy smokes. Just getting out of my building is like the most effort ever. This is why I don't like having a schedule and I like living on my own terms. Like, I don't have to worry about being somewhere. I don't have to worry about driving. Like, if I wasn't going to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu right now, I wouldn't even get my car out today because the Y is literally right behind my house. So I don't want to bitch about it. But that's exactly why that after you lock yourself into a schedule thing where there's like schedules and stuff, you realize you don't like schedules. But I can commit to once a week. That's it. Like, because me getting there on a Thursday on a scheduled time saying I have to be there at 12 is pretty, and I don't really have a huge passion for it. I like doing it, I enjoy it, but I don't have a passion for it. My passion is working out, general fitness, bodybuilding type workouts. I love that stuff. That's something I'll never stop. And plus, the gym is always open. Because like today, I might work at a different time. Last 2 days, I worked at 9 p.m. both days, which I don't normally do, but that's when I want to go. I don't have to worry about, oh my God, I got to be there at 12 o'clock because that's when it starts. My leg day starts at 12 p.m. on Thursdays. Like, no, we don't worry about that kind of stuff. How about you guys? That's what I enjoy about the gym. The gym gives people flexibility. There's no excuses why you don't make it to the gym because the gyms have their hours. You can get there. I'm getting in a lot of traffic here. It's Thursday, right? It's not Friday rush hour. Like I'm stuck in traffic left and right here, and I'm behind I decided I can't be wild now. So I'm behind a hearse to be exact. To be honest with you right now, which is kind of wild. Which I'll show you right now. Like that's a hearse right in front of me, so I can't be like getting all impatient. I have to be like play it cool. Like just getting out of my area was just pure chaos. That's why I don't like leaving the house. Because I know what time to leave the house and when not to leave the house. I don't leave the house at this time of day. When I do my driving and stuff, it's late at night or it's because I have to go pick up Riley from school or something. But if I don't have to drive, I'm not going to drive in this stuff. I don't need this. I'm trying to build a lifestyle around the fact that I know what I don't like. I don't like schedules. I don't like being told what to do. So I'm trying to live a life that way. You know what I mean? Because already it took me 10 minutes just to get to where I'm at right now. And I'm not even close to being there. And I'm the type of guy who feels pressure when I feel a scheduled time. Because also if I feel a time frame too, I don't even sleep easy at night. If it's in the morning. If I have to be somewhere in the morning, I can't, I just can't, I have anxiety about getting up in the morning to be there on time and stuff, right? So, because I don't set alarms. Like I didn't set an alarm today. I just woke up. Like every day I don't set alarms. But when I have to be somewhere, I have to set an alarm, right? So, not today, but I mean just in general on other days. And that kind of stuff I don't like doing. Because I'm trying hard to build a lifestyle here that I'm on my own schedule, my own time frame, but I get things done. You actually have to be more disciplined to get all your shit done and not have a time schedule. Because sometimes I'm just not feeling it. Like right now, I'm not feeling that I want to be there at 12 noon, but I'm going to get there at 12 noon. I'll be fine when I get there. But if I wasn't feeling committed to this, I wouldn't be going right now. But I'm good. But I know I'm doing my leg workout after. What's more important to me is going and working out legs in the gym. That's my passion. That's what I do. I work out. I love working out. I love the bodybuilding type style workouts. I love the feel of the pump. I love the fact that you get to sculpt your own physique. I love how you're in control of your own destination, right? You put in the effort, you get the results. I over committed to myself to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because I think I signed up a plan that basically unlimited, but I'm like, I don't even want to be there unlimited. I want to just come once a week. That's it, Thursday. So I overpaid by a lot, right? So I'm going to talk to him today about, yeah, let's put it down to just a once a week plan. That's it. Because coming in there Thursday, I can do. Just because even today was going to be a rush day, but it's not going to be now because I originally had to go do things like go pick up Riley from school or something because her mom was working. But now her mom's not working in the evening, so I don't have to go in and pick up Riley. So I'm not rushed today per se. But typically I would be. Typically I'd be going here to do this, then taking off to drive into Toronto to pick up Riley. And even right now, I don't like how I'm stuck in all this traffic, which is not necessary. Like I shouldn't be stressing out right now. I should be just chilling at home, working on YouTube videos, working on my IDFA website, because I'm getting all the online registrations ready for all the online competitions, and making YouTube videos because I want to build up my YouTube. That's what we're on right now. We're on YouTube. What do we got here? Yeah, hey, I don't know what your name is, Vaughn. How are you doing? Yeah, so I'm heading over to Jiu-Jitsu, guys. Yes, I do want to learn Jiu-Jitsu and all this stuff, but it's not my passion, right? I'm not going to like rearrange my whole day around it. I'll fit it in when I fit it in, but once a week I can fit in. I'm not going to be a Jiu-Jitsu master. I'm 53 years old, guys. I do want to learn some techniques and all that kind of stuff. I like the idea of it because it does remind me of wrestling. Because I used to be an amateur wrestler in high school those days. So I do like the feeling of it. Yeah, so again, it's just Shaun Campbell 2.0, guys. You can subscribe to the channel. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok under Shaun 2.0. So Shaun Campbell 2.0, which is Shaun Campbell 2.0. So you're seeing me here on YouTube. So subscribe to the channel. I'm going to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I wonder if JP, my buddy, will be there. So I didn't talk to him before, but he's always there. Because I think he's on the schedule of going every Thursday, and I think that's actually a really good schedule. Good schedule for me too. This is wild how long it's taking me to get through here. So I had to go to the bank too as well because, we don't even get checks anymore, but one of the venues gives me a check. Like, so I have a business account for one check that I put in. Like basically I had to open up a business account to deposit a check because it was written to International Drug-Free Athletics. So I have to have it a bank account just to do that. Because all the other stuff is all I can deposit it wherever I want, right? Like, you know, you do e-transfers and all that stuff. You can just put it to whatever account you want to put it into. So if I need money in a certain account, I put it into my personal. If I need it in my business, I put it in my business. But this check, I literally have to go in and deposit a check. So that first before coming here. Then the funny thing is there's a new policy on checks. The business name has to be exactly the same as how you registered your business. Because I registered my business with, and I use the acronym and the full name. So in my check, it has to have the full name of the company and the acronym as well. Whereas before, they could even just put the acronym I deposit it. But now I guess they're being so strict with all this, probably because we're moving away from checks. But they'd be so strict it has to match identically to what you put on your business registration. So if it just says International Drug-Free Athletics, that's not enough. It has to say International Drug-Free Athletics, IDFA, after it. It's like, oh my God. I just put the two like that on the registering the business just in case someone wrote IDFA, they knew what it was. Because before, back in the day, people would write me a check a long time ago, like before e-transfers and stuff. They just put IDFA on the check. If you check for registration, say IDFA. And I just go put it in the bank. I didn't have to go explain to them all this crap. And of course today I'm getting traffic everywhere. Now we got a light where there's a lane closed here. This guy just cuts in front of me. Like, this is wild. Like, I'm trying not to be a Debbie Downer here. I'm trying to be positive here, but Jesus Christ. This is why I love the gym, guys. I can go there whenever I want, and I'm not rushed for time because there's no time frames. I go to a whole bunch of different gyms. Some gyms are open till 11, some are open till 10, so I can just go whenever I want, as long as it's not after 11. And I don't want to. Back in the day, I used to like to work out 24-hour gyms because I'd go to the gym at freaking midnight. But I don't do that no more. Like at 10 o'clock, 9 p.m. till 10 p.m. is like the latest I usually will go work out, right? But that's what I would have done today, to be honest with you. What I would have done today is I wouldn't have left the house at all. I would have just worked on YouTube and my business stuff. I would have just worked on that at home. And then I would have went to the gym at 9 o'clock. That's what I would have done. But now here we are in traffic, stressing myself out about being there for 12 and going to something that I'm not fully committed to. That's not a passion of mine. It's just something I wanted to try out. I'm not passionate about it. Like, I'm passionate about working out. I'm passionate about YouTube. I'm passionate about IDFA, my natural bodybuilding competitions. You know what I mean? So I don't mind working on those, and I'll work on those. And I don't have a schedule. I don't set alarm clocks. I just get work done. And I go to the gym when I feel okay, now it's time to go. I know I'm going to the gym today, for example, but I say, no, I'm going. I don't like say, oh my God, this is stressful. I got to be there at 1 p.m. on the dot because leg day starts at 1 p.m. No. I don't know. Maybe I'm just spoiled that I have a flexible schedule, but you know what? That's what I worked hard to develop, and that's what I like, right? We deserve, if you work hard for something, you deserve it, right? Some people don't want a flexible schedule. Some people want the 9 to 5 job where they clock in, clock out. I've never been drawn to that, never wanted that, never had desire for that. And I also go through phases. I'm an introvert personality, okay? I go through phases where I don't even want to leave the house. Like, that's probably why I'm struggling today, because I didn't even want to leave the house. And it's not that I was going to be at home depressed and lazy. I just don't want to deal with people right now in person, right? I don't want to deal with rushing somewhere, having to be somewhere, all that shit. It's just not what I'm not feeling it. And plus, it's cold out. It's like, oh my God. I almost get a high sometimes off not driving. Like, my car stays in the parking garage for like 2 days or 3 days straight. I'm like, all right. I didn't waste gas. I didn't put kilometers on my car. This is great. It was almost like a goal of mine. I did everything just walking around in my area because my gym is right there, literally, guys. I can just walk over to the gym, then walk back. And now they just open up a Shoppers. Oh my God. And I told you guys I love Optimum Card, right? I love Shoppers. They literally just open up a Shoppers. Like, what's going on here? Like, I'm getting traffic everywhere. Like, there's a sign, almost a sign where I feel like turning around going home. Because I would rather skip the class than be late for the class. I hate that feeling of walking in late somewhere. I hate that feeling. I avoid that like the plague. Because I'm never late for things. Because I get anxiety about being late. But I had to go put a check in the bank. And then I got to all this traffic. I wasn't expecting this traffic. That I hate when you get traffic you're not expecting. Because I drove here on a Thursday about 4 different times now. And it's never been like this. And of course today, the day I don't really want to go and I'm not feeling that positive about rushing there, and I have to be in all this traffic. It's a test, I guess. They're testing my patience. The universe is testing me to see, hey, can we ruin your day? And I'm like, no, you can't, guys. You are not going to ruin my day. I'm just rambling here, guys. I'm not even making any sense. Because usually I'm on here, I'm talking so upbeat and positive, and here I am talking kind of negative. Sorry about that, guys. But I'm sure you can relate. We're not all positive all the time. The positive thing is that I'm still getting it done. Okay, I'm going. It's not like I'm not going. And I will get a good jujitsu workout in because that's my personality. I work hard, right? Like when I go there, that's why I always say sometimes showing up is half the battle. Today is exactly that. I am showing up, and that's half the battle because once I get there, I'll be fine. Showing up is half the battle, guys. If you want to do that workout and you're talking like the bullshit I'm talking right now, just get to the gym. I promise everything will be all right. Hasn't that a song? Everything's gonna be all right. Like once I walk in the door, I'll be positive again. My negativity will go away. It's just I'm feeling a little bit stressed about all this traffic and being late. The being late really stresses me out, to be honest with you. Like feeling like I'm gonna be late for something just stresses me out so much. Because some people can just roll in late and it doesn't even bother them. Like you see them just chilling and you're late as hell. Me, as soon as I feel like I'm going to be late, I start getting very stressed out. And I'm usually not late for anything, right? Because the only reason you sometimes are get late is because if you have kids, right? You can't control everything that happens all the time, right? So people that use the excuse about their kids, some people, yeah, I do think they just make it the bullshit excuse because they were going to be late anyways. But some people really are. Sometimes shit just happens. Like say you're in a condo and you walk to the parking garage, and then your kid forgot something that's so important. You're like, oh my god, we really gotta go back. But it takes you like 5-10 minutes to walk all the way back and get it, then go to the elevator, go to the parking garage, blah blah blah. So it really does. It really is an excuse. But I do feel most people use kids as an excuse more so as a convenient excuse, right? Because we all see it, right? Oh, you know how it is with the kids. Oh, you know how it is with the kids. Okay, do you tell that to people when you go to your job and you're late at 9 in the morning? No, you can't use that excuse. It doesn't fly, right? Because if it's something important, people will. But if it's like a social engagement or something, people will make all kinds of excuses, right? Because they feel they can. I'm not sure if this is the street, but we're gonna turn it. And if it's not, I'll know in a second when I see the name of the street. Fuck. I'm gonna put my navigation on my car. Okay, deal with me for a second here, guys. Previous destinations. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, so I'm running late, guys. It looks like I'm gonna be there right on time, which is not my ideal situation. but I feel like they don't even care because I think this is like the 12 to 1, more the business guys type vibe where they show up at lunchtime. So I think most people get done their lunch at 12, and then by the time they get there, it's probably 12 something. But I'm just stressing myself out, and probably for no reason. And then I also know that they're going to give me a hard time about not being as often as I said I was going to be. But I have to be honest with myself that I do enjoy living by my own schedule, and that there are times where I don't even want to leave the house. So, and it's not that I'm depressed and being lazy. I just feel like sometimes I just don't want to leave the house. I'd rather just sit at home. I don't sit there and watch Netflix, okay? I don't Netflix and chill. I sit there and do work. But I like the fact that I don't have to go to a job or be somewhere on a schedule. I love that fact. And I'm working really hard to keep that going, right? Because yeah, things in my business aren't as busy as they used to be, but I'm trying hard. My option is not to go work for somebody. My option is to build my company back up, right? That is what I'm doing. And I'd rather put time doing that than stressing out going places where I don't want to go, right? Okay, parking's nuts because after all this snow, people are parked all over the goddamn place. Like, in the parking lot, it doesn't even look normal anymore. It's like, what is this? Because there's like snow everywhere. Like, I don't even know what's going on. If I'm going to park here, I don't even know if it's a parking spot. Okay, guys, we're here. This is almost like one of these videos I almost feel like I might even delete because I was talking too negative on here, guys. But yeah, if you saw it, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. I'm keeping it real, obviously. I kept it real, all right, because you got to see me talk out my frustrations as I was heading here, because I didn't really, because it's kind of one of these days where I'm just not feeling it, right? And I didn't want to leave the house in the first place, and then I get stuck in traffic and all kinds of stuff. But anyways, I am here and I'm gonna go because it's time to do some Brazilian